These are the 10 Pokemon cards most collectors are still sleeping on, but not for long. A few of these already show early movement. These aren't hype cards. These are slow burn plays based on demand, artwork, and print behavior. First card on the list is Articuno from Journey Together. You can get this card right now for $14.65. Let's actually check the 1 year. As you know, this card I covered before, and as you can see, it's going down still. And as you can see, there's been a bit of a volume play between December 30th and the 1st. However, it seems like this is a pretty good time to have this on your radar. Articuno being a early gen Pokemon. Journey Together, not the best set. I have a good feeling that this card in particular will age well in the future. And that is Articuno from Journey Together. Next card on the list is Reshiram from Journey Together. And as you can see, the 3-month chart is actually wonky. Let's check the 1 year. So you can get this card right now for $14.10. As you can see, it's been a bit of a holding pattern for the month. It's only been up 0.28%, which is quite interesting. It shows that this card is pretty much in a holding pattern as of the last month. Reshiram, notable card, another favorite, another popular Pokemon amongst the people in the hobby. A card that pops in person. I had this card, I brought it to GameStop, and the clerk was like, "Oh my gosh, look at it." I said, "I know, right?" Again, Journey Together, not the biggest set. And yes, the bigger the set, usually, guys, the more illustration rares, the more special illustration rares, the higher possibility that the set has to grow in the future. However, based on historical data, darn near every set goes up in the future, guys. That's just a reality of Pokemon. As OP as it sounds, dang near every set goes up in the future, guys. That's just being $150 with y'all. And that is Reshiram from Journey Together. Next card on the list is Swablu from Paradox Rift. You can get this card right now for $11.95. Let's check the 1 year. And as you can see, it's pretty much been going up ever since August 31st. It's pretty much been going up since August 31st. It's actually looking very, very healthy for the 3-month. There are approximately 206 copies on the market. That is not a lot. Let's go back to the 1 year. As you can see, this card had a high of $21 in January. This is definitely one of the cards that got hyped up in the past. However, now, as of right now, it's a sleeper in my opinion. Paradox Rift, a very slept-on set. Again, a very big set in terms of illustration rares and special illustration rares. Got completely overlooked, in my opinion, because of Temporal Forces. It was such a hype set. Temporal Forces was supposed to be the next team up. However, the time in the hobby, it was just a lot going on. Again, Surging Sparks still being on the horizon. And that is Swablu from Paradox Rift. Next card on the list is Hydreigon from Surging Sparks. You can get this card right now for $36.75. And as for the 1 year, it had a high of $88.19. And as you can see, guys, just prior to that moment, about a month, it's pretty much holding at that price in $82 to $85, which is quite interesting. And after that, it shot straight down up until August. And after August, it shot down some more to now $36.75. For a terrestrial crown Pokemon, this is a no-brainer play. This is more than 50% off right now, guys. Surging Sparks, for being such a pivotal set in the hobby, truly a true cornerstone, this is a no-brainer play, guys. And that's Hydreigon from Surging Sparks. Next card on our list is Blaziken from Destined Rivals. You can get this card right now for $9.12. Let's check the 1 year for the card. And as you can see, it pretty much had a holding pattern between $13 and $14. And ever since October 19th, it shot straight down to $9, back to $8 to $9.06. Now, Blaziken, very popular Pokemon. In my opinion, this is the best Blaziken we ever got. Shout out to the Silver Tempest Blaziken, one of my favorites. And fun fact about Blaziken, it was actually the first graded card that I sold a couple years ago, which was surprising because I had a few other cards and that Blaziken was like the least likely to, in my opinion, to be sold. I was surprised people liked it. It was just a regular, I think it was a V-Star in Chilling Rain. However, anyway, this got to be the best Blaziken that we actually have. And obviously, Destined Rivals being such a great set, perhaps top 2, top 3 best sets in Scarlet and Violet era. For $9, guys, I would definitely keep this card on your radar. It's diabolical how cheap this card is. Blaziken from Destined Rivals. If this list is already helping, hit like. It really helps push these sleeper videos out. Next card on the list is Rayquaza GX from Celestial Storm. Right now, you can get this card for about $220. Now, the reason why I put this card on a list as a sleeper, guys, there has been speculation that there are a rise on rainbow cards from Sun and Moon era, which is quite interesting. It poises an opportunity for a Black Swan event in the future for having these rainbow rares blow up in price. Now, I wouldn't buy too much into this potential Black Swan. However, I would definitely keep this in mind, guys. It hasn't been enough sources out there to prove it. However, as you can see for this Rayquaza, it is showing exceptional growth for the 1 year. It was 114 to begin last year, and that is Rayquaza from a Celestial Storm. Next card on the list is Slowpoke Psyduck GX from Unified Minds. Now, this is a card right now, I believe it shows excellent opportunity if you're willing to take on this risk. As you can see, for the year, it's at $144, and it had a low of $61. So I would definitely keep these cards on your radar if I was you guys. And if you're into the rainbow rares, I know it's not the most popular. And in my opinion, I like the Surging Sparks, the Prismatic rainbow rares better. However, this could be a potential play, guys, just so that you are aware. Next card on the list is Alakazam from Mega Evolution. You can get this card right now for $6.40. And as you can see, it's been dropping down ever since it was released. It's still down. Oh, it's actually up by 0.31%. So it's pretty much holding actually for the month, which is quite interesting. I don't see this card going down anymore, just simply because it's a loved Pokemon, early gen Pokemon, fire card, promo. It literally checks all the boxes, guys. I've covered this card plenty of times, and I will continue just to keep you guys updated on its state. However, this card poses an excellent entry point right now, and that's Alakazam from Mega Evolution. Next card on the list is Oricorio from Mega Evolution. You can get this card right now for $13.12. Let's check the month. It's actually down 22% for the month. It experienced a bit of a volume play December 29th, which is quite interesting, guys. 294 items sold. It is crazy. That definitely is very noteworthy. As you see, there are approximately 431 copies on the market. And as you can see, guys, this is a Shinji Kanda illustrator art. Well-loved artist in this hobby. He also has the Giratina from Lost Origin and a plethora of other cards, guys. This card speaks for itself. So much going on. And to me, it doesn't seem too busy. This might be the busiest card that seems not busy, which is quite interesting. I don't know if that's a thing or a thing. I don't know. But anyway, this is Oricorio from Mega Evolution. Next card on the list is Magneton from Surging Sparks. You can get this card right now for $5.21. Let's check the year. It's had a high of $11.43. And as you can see, it was pretty high a year ago. I don't believe, from best of my memory, it did not go any higher before that. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. However, it's pretty much seeing its low point right now. Magneton, obviously being an early gen Pokemon, I wouldn't say not the most loved Pokemon. It has a very shaky past if you look it up. I'm not going to mention it on this channel. This is a family friendly channel. Anyway, Surging Sparks promos. The Surging Sparks set itself, once that goes bazooks, this will go bazookas as well. Another Shinji Kanda artwork, just like the last Oricorio. It's so affordable right now. This seems like another no-brainer play. A very sleeperish play. I would definitely keep this on your radar if I was you guys. And that is Magneton from Surging Sparks. Next card on the list is Ceruledge from Surging Sparks. You can get this card right now for $15.24. I've covered this card plenty of times. Just giving you pretty much a brief update on where it's at. And for the month right now, it's still down 9%. And it seemed like to have another value play around December 10th at 35 items, which is quite interesting. Seems like there are people buying this in the boatload. I am not upset at that. Honestly, this seems like a card that's been slept on so long. It's outrageous. This is one of the best arts we have in the era. And for $15, make the right decisions, check the charts, and make the right plays, guys. I mean, come on, like seriously. And that is Ceruledge from Surging Sparks. Now, out of all the cards that we talked about today, guys, the one card that I would pick if I was you, if you are low on a budget, and if you are looking for just one little thing to buy, is this Ends Reshiram from Journey Together. This card pops. The art appeal on this card is outrageous. Trainer Pokemon, loved Pokemon. It literally checks all the boxes. And again, for the price of $14.10, yeah, you guys make the decision. If you want a part 2 of this list, subscribe and comment which sleeper I miss. I read all of them. This is not financial advice, just my opinion, and I'll catch you